obviously one of the best grand finals in the history of rugby league. It was certainly the most watched that we've ever had, and watching these emotional pictures, it certainly takes you right back. The Broncos and their fans will be hoping that they have what it takes to go back-to-back in season 2026. And joining us now to talk through their chances, JT's back, and we say hello for the first time to Billy Slater, everybody! Another Queensland legend in Cameron Smith.
Don't usually get that down here in Sydney.
Is that the best applause you've ever had in New South Wales?
Saying,
must be the start of the season. Everyone's just excited.
They're up and about.
They are. Billy, what about you first off? You, a couple of weeks ago, you put the boots on again.
I did, last weekend.
Game. You killed it.
There was a Legends game back at my hometown in Innisfail, and I've never once wanted to put the boots on and play another game of footy, but I felt like a responsibility to go back and play. There was Cliffy Lyons, Sam Thaiday, Ben Hannett, John Hopewadi, some greats of our game going to my hometown, playing on a field that I played my junior footy on, and watched all the seniors play when I was growing up, and I just felt, and it was such a rewarding experience to see all the kids and the excitement around the community. You see the photo there. There's so many great players that went up there, and such a rewarding experience. And
he can still be playing. He can still be playing first grade.
How come you two didn't have
Oh, hell no. Antonio Winterstein played, and I spoke to him. He was like, mate, Billy Slater could still play.
The way that I felt over the last week, I definitely could not play in the NRL.
Well, anyway, you did a great job. Cam, you've been focusing a bit more on the coaching, and you're actually part of the Broncos setup this year. How's it been so far? How often are you going in?
No, it's just once a week, and I've got to tell you, putting that gear on for the very first time, I half balked at the doorway and thought this doesn't feel right. But no, look, it's been a great experience so far working with the Broncos outfit. Got a lot of great young, talented footballers up there. A couple of older guys too that are pretty handy, and Benny Hunt and Adam Reynolds. But look, it's been a great experience. I'm only up there once a week. I think a lot of people were led to believe that I was going to be a full-time coach or have some sort of role of that. But it's more working with the leadership group and a couple of their younger dummy halves, but it's been great fun so far.
How many sessions you had with them?
Well, I've roughly 6, because they had the break. They went over to England, of course, with the World Club Challenge, but they've had a hard pre-season, as you'd expect.
What was the deciding factor for you to go there?
Oh, just the opportunity to get back involved in top flight rugby league, JT. I've been out of the game, really. The only opportunity I'd work with NRL players was with Billy and yourself at the Queensland Maroons in 22 and 23. And now, living in Queensland, being based in southeast Queensland, the opportunity with the Broncos come up, and I thought, well, it's a great opportunity. Like they got a really strong leadership group there. I know Michael Maguire quite well, Troy Thompson as well, who's running the football program at the Broncos. Dave Donaghy, of course, the CEO. So there's a Storm connection there as well, from my previous life as a footballer. But they're doing some great things at the Bronx at the moment.
So what about build their chances this year? So they've lost a couple, Kobe Hetherington, Selwyn Cobbo, Tyson Smoothie as well. Given they've got the nucleus of that side together and certainly the spine, they'd be very confident that they've got what it takes to go back-to-back.
I think given their squad's very similar to their premiership squad from last year, and they went on and won the premiership last year, their destiny is in their own hands. Though when you have success in our game, or in anything really, it gives you two things. It gives you confidence, which you can go on and believe in yourself and believe in your structures and what you're doing to go and evolve your game. But it also gives you comfort. That's the other thing. They'll have confidence from last year's premiership, and they'll also have comfort. There's an element of comfort that comes with success. So what they do with that, comfort has a flow-on effect to complacency as well. So if they're not complacent, well, they'll gain some confidence out of last year and go on and evolve their play and their game. But if they lean into the comfort too much, they'll get complacent, and there's a possibility that they could go backwards. So which way they go is certainly up to them. It's in their own hands.
Yeah, I've got some question marks with the two eldest that they have there, and Adam Reynolds and Benny Hunt. I think if those two go down, I don't think they finish the World Club Challenge. They come off. So if they get injured, that certainly digs into the depth of that side as well. So they're not any younger.
What about the fact that it's Adam Reynolds last year,
Yeah.
he's retiring, Payne Haas is leaving the club. Not that you ever need more motivation to win a competition, but surely there's just something a bit extra. We've been seeing the players on social media saying it's the last dance, the two of them, it's their final year. Does it add something extra?
Well, the one thing about both of those players, Em, that I've learned, and I know Adam Reynolds quite well, having played against him for quite a number of years. I don't know Payne Haas as well, but watching them train over the last 6 weeks, they are two of the most professional footballers I've seen go about their business day to day, particularly Payne Haas. He is an incredible human being. We all know and heard about his story, but the way he goes about his business now, we all know that he's playing at a different club next year. He's going to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Watching him train over the past 6 or 8 weeks, he is completely focused on the Brisbane Broncos in 2026 and wanting to put that team in a position to have an opportunity to go back to back. It's a long way away. It's a long way away, the grand final. What are we, 27 weeks, 28 weeks away from seeing who will be there in the last game. But the way he's training and the way he's preparing, he wants to make the most of his last 12 months here.
Well, they've got a big one first up, the Penrith Panthers, who, of course, they beat in that prelim final. But now it is time to say hello for the very first time this afternoon to Alana Ferguson, everybody.
Thank you, Em. Happy to be here. We're all very pumped for Vegas, but we're also very lucky to have some die-hard fans here in the studio. Mark, I'm going to pick your brains first because I think you want to ask one of our panellists a question. Obviously, a big Broncos fan, is that right?
Yeah, big one. I went to the grand final last year. It was good.
How good? All right, who have you got a question for?
This is for Cam. Now he's working for the Broncos. Are you teaching him any of your secrets? And has anyone from the Storm not liked your decision?
I haven't.
Well, he's made a big impact. They won the premiership last year and he's come in and they lost the World Club Challenge.
Yeah, first game involved, they lost. What were we talking about?
Not the
Anyway,
referees.
No, look, I've been working with a couple of dummy halves, and Blake Moser, Cam Bukowski, two really talented young fellas who I think both have a long NRL career ahead of them, as long as they want to work hard and continue to progress. With their game. But they've been great to work with, just to show them a couple of things that maybe they haven't thought about as dummy halves have. And the second part of the question was something I've forgotten.
Any secrets you're teaching him?
Any secrets? No. Well, there's no real secrets, to be honest. It comes down to what Billy was talking about. If they want to be a great footy side and want to go back to back this year, it's all around hard work. There's no real secret to it. You look at teams like Penrith, the Storm, the Roosters, who have dominated the competition now, for the last 15, 20 years. There's no real secret to the way that they've gone about their football or their gameplay or the style they've played. It's all around hard work and working for each other. That's really been the message to the Broncos.